Ensonga y'abantu okusigala mu bifo ebironderwamu nga bamaze okulonda ezeekubaganya abantu ab'enjawulo empawa naddala bwe gutuuka ku mateeka kye gagamba ku nsonga eno. Abakulembeze mu kibiina ki NUP naddala ssenkulu waakyo era avuganya ku bwa Pulezidenti Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ekiseera kyonna babadde balagira abawagizi baabwe okusigala mu kifo we balondera nga bakalabalaba okukakasa nga akalulu kaabwe tekakwatibwamu, ekintu ekyawakanyizibwa akakiiko ak'ebyokulonda ng'era ssentebwako omulamuzi Simon Byabakama yavayo gye buvuddeko n'alabula nti abanaasangibwa nga balemedde we balondera nti bakuuma kalulu baakuyolebwa nga nseenene. Oluvannyuma lw'amaloboozi agagamba abantu okusigala we balondera okusigala nga gwogera, aduumira eggye ly'eggwanga Gen Muhoozi Kainerugaba yavuddeyo olunaku olw'eggulo n'alabula abantu obuteetantala kusigala mu bifo ebironderwamu nti bakuuma kalulu.
To citizens to cast their votes peacefully and go home, not to hang around the polling stations. The vote counting and tallying process will be transparent and is done in the open. Each individual candidate's agents will be present, and these include presidential, the directly elected MP.
Kati olwaleero mu lutuula lwa Paalamenti omubaka wa munisipaali y'e Kiryowa Ibrahim Ssemujju aleese ensonga eno era n'ateeka gavumenti ku nninga okunnyonnyola ku bigambo bya Gen Muhoozi wakati mu kubuuza okumanya obanga amagye geddiza ensonga z'okulonda.
DF has said after voting don't hang around polling station. The law on election is very clear. You can have agents representing you, but the voters can stay in a distance that is prescribed by the law. While that can be answered by the Attorney General, we need to get government to tell us whether the military, like it did in 1980 December, has now taken over the organization, management and supervision of elections.
Ono bw'ati asabye gavumenti okunnyonnyola eky'abantu okugaanibwa okubeera ye balondera ng'ate amateeka agamba nti gabawa omwagaanya okusigala nga bamaze okulonda.
We now have the military and CDF in particular speaking more about election than the chairman of the Electoral Commission. The Attorney General, Mr. Speaker, if you allow, can he address himself to the law clearly and unequivocal whether voters are not allowed to stay at a polling station like it is prescribed in the law? And then I don't know who will volunteer to tell us whether Gen Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the CDF and the military have now taken over elections. Leave alone the violence, beating people, military hanging all over.
Mu kwanukula ku nsonga eno ssaabawolereza wa gavumenti Kiryowa Kiwanuka asabye abantu okuva balondera nga bamaze okulonda nga n'ababaka abawadde amagezi ge gamu nti bwe bamala okulonda baddeeka mu kulaga nga bwe batabeerawo na mugaso gwonna we balondera, ekintu ekitanudde ababaka abawerera ddala.
And again I saw several interviews re-emphasizing the same. So I just wanted to know, was this a position of the CDF or it is a position of the Electoral Commission, which, or the law, which the chairman Electoral Commission, which the CDF was emphasizing? I just needed to know.
That after voting, even you, the members of parliament, you must not stay at the polling station. Yeah, when you're 20 meters away, that's not the polling station. So when we are telling you, and you must encourage everyone not to stay at the polling station after voting. If you want, when you finish voting, you leave the polling station. 20 meters an hour, 100 meters, that's perfectly fine, but not at the polling station. And lastly, Right Honorable Speaker, no, the military has not taken over the management of the election in Uganda. Election is managed by the Electoral Commission.
Kyokka newankubadde nga ababaka ab'enjawulo bataamuuse ku nsonga eno, ye Kiryowa Kiwanuka ayongedde okubakakasa obutasigala we balondera nga bamaze okusuula akalulu.
Feigning ignorance of this matter is very shocking, Learned Attorney General. That from your response, it's as if you really don't know this notorious fact. He didn't say stay within the distance that is prescribed in the law. He says go home. That's the question I ask.
Ogera bakyogeza butamanya na kutya kubanga bawulira ekigambo protest vote tebamanyi kitegeeza. Kaya walowooza nti ekigambo protest vote kitegeeza nti kwata box dduka nazo nga bo bwe bakola. Si bwe kiri. Kye tugamba nti omuntu bw'amala okulonda dda mita 2 ng'amateeka bwe galagira wookinga akalulu ko bwe katambula ne bano beeraliikiridde obalawo obutiitizo balina onayogera kyo inayogera kiri basaaga kuno twabakute ne banayogera ebigambo 10 tebagenda kusurvivinga mulundi.
I'm advising you as the Attorney General. I'm not advising you as to what anyone said outside this house. I am telling you, you cannot stay at the polling station after voting. You stay a distance allowed as per the law.
Mungeri yeemu n'akulira oludda olw'obula gavumenti mu Parliament Joel Ssenyonyi atadde gavumenti ku nninga okunnyonnyola ekifo ewakuumirwa Father Deus Ssekabira eyakwatibwa mu bitundu by'e Buddu n'okubuuza ensonga erobeddwa ono okutwalibwa mu mbuga z'amateeka.
David Ssekabira, a priest of Masaka Diocese, was abducted by armed men using an ordinary vehicle. For days everybody was asking, where is this person? We kept asking police, saying, you are the people who are clothed with the responsibility of arresting. Where is this Reverend Father? As we speak today, right now, Speaker, it's 2 weeks since this man was abducted. The army has conceded finally that they have him. But holding him where? Why has he not been produced in court?
Ku nsonga eno ssaabawolereza wa gavumenti Kiryowa Kiwanuka ategeezezza nti bagenda kuyita mu mateeka okulaba ng'asimbibwa mu mbuga.
Leader of opposition, you're correct. It should be done properly in accordance with the law, and if they are arrested, they should be put in lawful custody and presented in court. And if that is not done, it is definitely unlawful. So if the facts as you state them here are what they are, then it's unlawful and there will be sanction on that. But we shall have to look at that.
Omubaka wa Kalungu West Joseph Sewungu Gonzaga alaze obwennyamivu ku bigenda mu maaso mu kiseera kino.
Procedures of arresting somebody. This is a priest who is running a parish and is known where his place of work is known. But business of arresting and holding him incommunicado is not proper. Mr. Speaker, Masaka history is not good about priests.
We all followed up on this matter. Okay? When this happened, we all followed up and we are still following up, all of us, to see, we work with government to ensure that indeed the right procedures are followed and the law takes its course.
Ssebugenyi Joseph yakusakidde eggulire lino ku KTV Amalindirire.